Yo, welcome to Four Steppers Only, where we sit down and tell you to sit down and watch a step. But I want to ask you something. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your... Oh, shit. Boy, I think I'm going through puberty. Good God Almighty. Now, I want to sit down and welcome y'all to Four Steppers Only. Good God Almighty. My fucking voice cracking and shit. Oh, my God. I think my balls just dropped. But I want to welcome y'all to this wonderful installment of... Boy, I heard your bartender sucking dick for tips. Good God Almighty. What have these niggas come to? What have these niggas come to? Oh, my God. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. But y'all got to be understanding this shit is raw, uncut, and unedited. I apologize if I offend anybody. But if you know me in real life, you know I really don't give a fuck. My mouth just loose. But this is where I'm about to come from. I done had barbers that were studs, bull daggles, goddamn goth white females. Hell, I done even slipped up and went to Great Clips. But I have never, ever in my life has had to worry about my bartender my barber hitting on me. It's like, what? How does that conversation even start? I'm just asking. Shit, bro, how you gonna straighten out the tip this afternoon? Shit, I leave the little guy don't tighten up in the back room. Well, sure. Like, bro, how do you know? Like, how does that even transpire? But I'm gonna go ahead and kick it to y'all how this situation even popped off. I went to go get my hair cut because my mama told me I looked like I was homeless the other day. I'm talking about hair all over my face. Goddamn, looked like I had a mini fro going on. Looked like I was one stage of, like, I was going through some shit. But real actuality, shit, I was just being a dad. Between working long hours, making sure I'm at my son's practices, working overtime, trying to get my son ready for graduation. You know, I just had a lot of shit populating. But I went to my barber, and he said, bro, you won't believe this. I said, what's happening, bro? What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me what's up. He said, bro, you heard about such and such? But I ain't going to disclose his name because we don't do no name dropping. Unless you really got them piss me the fuck off. Then I really name drop. But ain't like half y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about anyway. But anyway, he told me something, bro, the nigga wife done got down popped in on him. I said, what you mean popped in on him? Boy, watch the video. I said, boy, he done showed me the video. Bro, the house looked like it's already been destroyed. Next thing you know, the wife pops open the door. Bro, the nigga butt naked. I mean, butt booty hole naked. With nothing but a do-rag on. And another individual laying in the bed. We don't know if it's a man, woman, or whatever. But folks, I mean, like, the internet is talking, saying that this is another man laying in a bed. Saying this man has snuck in the wee early morning just to come over there and chill with the man. And it's a Friday morning. Bro, you supposed to be at the barbershop cutting heads. But you at the house laid up with another man? Bro, oh my God, bro. I hope this wasn't one of his goddamn clients getting a home trim, if you know what I mean, trim, and paying him with a tip. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if it was the tip or the nut that he was paying him with, but hey, whatever floats your boat and rocks your ship, hey, that's on you. Hey, I'm not judgmental here. I'm just saying, like, how does your client turn into your goddamn rendezvous, your rendezvous, your woo-woo, your duck off, something like that? Because I'm trying to figure out how y'all's conversations go, because I know there's other men in the barbershop while he's cutting your head. And I mean, shit, I understand you cutting his head, but I wasn't expecting the nigga to be getting some head from you. But anyway, so I asked a bunch of my buddies, but a bunch of my solid partners, a bunch of dudes I work with, the number one question: if this is disclosed about your barber, do you go back and still fuck with your barber? In my recollection about the situation, I told him my barber ain't never hit on me, so shit. If that nigga product good and my lineup crispy, I'm looking like new money, look like I'm about to go. I'm casket sharp. What do I have to complain about? Because I mean, he's never hit on me. He's never tried to swoop in on me. So, and my product is A1, where I never have to question a product. Because a lot of y'all don't know, a lot of these barbers out here charging $50 and $60 just to fuck up your lineup. Because of social media. But social media is telling them they should charge this when they're not worth this. So where do we stand on this? Because like one of my other partners pointed out, said, shit, if they question it about still going to their barber, because I mean, it's a lot of trust between a man and his barber. I mean, straight up, there's a lot of trust between a man and his barber. Because I know sometimes you just go, you ain't even got to see the mirror put up like to check out what it look like. You just know he gonna goddamn come through. But the thing I sit there and question, because I've had barbers that be juked out. They be high as fuck on pills. Goddamn gotta take 35 smoke breaks. Goddamn trapping out the barbershop. I'm just saying. I've had these type of barbers to where I get frustrated, or I'm sitting in the barbershop for 4 hours for nothing, to wait to see, hey bro, how many in front of me? Tight shit. But why the biggest question, like a lot of my partners asking, if they questioning their barber, did they find their barber cute? You scared to see over there, you get seen over there to violate what image of yours? What image are you violating, bro? Because I'd rather see a motherfucker seeing me walk out of a Great Clips than a barbershop. You get me? Because there's a difference between a Great Clips and a barbershop. Because the first time I went to a Great Clips, boy, I asked the lady, do you know what she's doing? Hey, this is my last resort. I had to go there because I had a job interview the next day. I think I ain't get the job because my lineup was fucked up. But anyway, I asked the lady, do you know how to cut hair? She said, yeah, I know how to cut hair. The first thing she did was go backwards against the grain. Boy, I about died. I about motherfucking died. I thought I was about to have a whole conniption. I literally think I died 3 times in that chair while she was cutting my hair. But anyway, go back to the story. A lot of these guys, like, what are you thinking? Is your barber cute? You thinking dirty thoughts about your barber? Or have you had, or somebody question your masculinity about being, an alphabet diver, or, a sneaking geek, Atlanta frequent, or as they call them, a lot of folks call them just them download ass motherfuckers. I'm just curious about what you think, because me personally, as long as my barber ain't never hit on me, I would still go back. But I know a lot of men ain't confident in masculinity where they can be seen in that light, to where they like, oh shit, I ain't got shit to worry about. The nigga ain't never hit about me. My money good. Shoot, I just know I'm going over there for a product. I'm just going to get a job done, and boom, I'm out the door. That's it. Because I mean, men don't question when you go to a spa and there's a man there to give you a massage. So what are you questioning? What are you literally questioning? So now this story time. Now off that subject, it's story time. Because I had an ex-girlfriend one time. I mean, she ain't shit anyway, but anyway. I had an ex-girlfriend. And a lot of my A1 day ones that ain't never folded on me were females. And They my solid partners, even to this day. I mean, we like 20, 30 years deep. Homegirls and homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And oh, by the way, long live Bubba Chuck. Long live B Chuck. Yeah, that's one of my partners that passed away not too long ago. So long live B Chuck. But anyway, so the girl was goddamn telling me, because I used to hang out with my homegirls a lot, because they knew how to goddamn, they'll whip up some meatballs, some wings. They cooking before we go out. So, I'm over there munching and crunching before I got on, drink my liquor. Cause like back then, shit, we'll go through a bottle in the night and shit, we be looking for more liquor. But anyway, she asked me, "Oh, you hanging with all these females? Are you gay?" Nah, I'm just solid with them. They just cool as fuck. But so one night, I'm walking out of a bar. Like, I used to drink liquid cocaines. If y'all never had a liquid cocaine, that shit is like death in a glass. It's in a little shot glass. What you do is you take 151, you take Golden Slugger, and you take Jaeger, put it all in a shot, and you. So I used to do those like 3-4 times in a night. And if you know me, you know me. It wasn't shit for me to bring up a new alcohol for us to try for us going out. Our pregame rituals. Like, I can't tell you how many of my homegirls and homeboys I done made throw up outside of a club or in the club bathroom or on our way home. Shit, I used to tell them, shit, we either calling Chewbacca or we calling the dinosaurs, because they going to sound like, all the way through. So I'm getting outside. I'm fucked up drunk. So they asked me what I want to eat, because I'm fucked up. Like, you don't take friends to the ER. You take them to the Waffle House or the Crystals. So I told them, hey, let's go get some Crystals. Them little goddamn, them little bite-sized sliders, or some wings. Because that's the only place open at this time of night. Cool, no problem. As I'm waiting for them to go get my car and come pull back up, because I'm too fucked up to walk fast enough, a random Joe Schmo walks up to me. He said, "Hey, bro, can you help me to the Waffle House?" Shit, sure, bro. You just make da. Tell them directions. First time I heard it, it was, "Hey, well, what you finna do?" So me being drunk, I was like, "Shit, well, me and my friend, we want to go to Crystals." "Yeah, but I know that, baby. You want to go too?" My dumb ass is thinking the nigga from New Orleans. So I'm thinking he just saying baby is like we say, "Hey, what's up, shawty?" Or some, "Hey, what's up, partner? What's up, bro? What's up, twin?" Shit like that. Like, just lingo. So he says, "Well, baby, I'll pay for yours if you just want to go with me." Why the fuck did nigga keep calling me baby? Bro, tell me why this motherfucker tries to grab my hand and talk to me. I immediately get sober. And I say, "Hey, bro, what you doing, bro? Hey, this ain't that type of party. What you doing?" My friend walks, my homegirls walk up. "Hey, JJ, what's going on?" "Hey, man, I think this motherfucker trying to fuck me." So they bust out laughing. I said, "Man, I know I'm small, but these niggas, boy, what the fuck, man? This ain't that type of party." So, yeah, but after that, we would end up going to Crystals. And we ordered like $35 in food. Then headed back to Broad Acres. But I think we pulled off without the food. I don't even know because I don't remember eating. Because I know my cousin Zay was with me. But I don't remember eating. Yeah, that was a fucked up night. Yeah. Fucked up night. I can't tell you how many nights I've had like that to where it's just a blur. Like, okay, man, nephew, Drake, Nikita, Shawana, Tawana, Tot, all us that went to Harlem Nights in Atlanta. Remind you, we getting to it, we drinking. And it's about 45 minutes back home, 45 minutes to an hour back home to Athens. So, I mean, we get into it. We having a ball. Next thing I know, we there. I done had a lot of drunk escapade nights, y'all. Don't judge me. Whatever. I used to drink like a fish. Now I don't. I mean, y'all need to see these bottles here, but I got even more over there. Shit, I damn near got a bar. But so the club closes. So I done snuck a half a bottle of what was I drinking that night? I don't even know what I was drinking back then. I don't know if it wasn't brown yet. I wasn't established a brown yet. I think because I remember paying for a bottle. And I was like, shit, I ain't finna let that bottle go to waste. I'm finna sneak this bitch out to the car. So I ended up sneaking it out to the car. Don't ask me how I got it to the car, because all I know, I ain't, like my homegirls ain't had no bags, no nothing like that. So I don't even remember how I got it to the car. Because I know it's a half a bottle. So we get back in the car. Nikita, Jimmy, all them took off. It's only me and Tot in the car. So I'm driving. Bro, tell me how I get lost on a one-way street in Atlanta. If you go downtown Atlanta, a lot of the streets are goddamn one way. So how the fuck did I get lost? I know I was fucked up. Couldn't find 85. But I ain't had GPS. I ain't had Waze. And these motherfuckers long gone. Tell me why I find 85. Boom. I said, oh shit, there you go. Got on there. I done jumped in the HOV lane. I know I'm running like 90 to 95 miles an hour. This is not a good decision, kids. Do not take my shit as a way of life. I made a stupid decision. I drove while I was intoxicated. I don't do that shit no more. But I ended up catching up to Nikita and Jimmy. And I just blew past them. Next thing I know, Jimmy done jumped behind me. Boom! But Nikita calling both of our phones, cussing us the fuck out. At this time, y'all, I was in my my black Acura. Boy, I love that motherfucker. That motherfucker used to go. But we done made it to a McDonald's. When McDonald's, I don't know what the fuck happened. I done got kicked out of McDonald's. Ask me how I get kicked out of a McDonald's. I wasn't trying to fight nobody. I was just being me. If you know me, I like to have fun. I like to joke. I like to crack jokes. But I was in McDonald's and I got kicked out. I stay super shit. That's like one time we went to Strokers and I was with one of my exes. We went to Strokers and I handed her some ones to go throw up at the club. Throw up at the stripper. If you know certain stages have those little ropes around it, so you can't go in certain areas. But next thing I know, I look up, this girl done got down, went straight towards the rope and just went flat first and hit the floor in front of the stripper. The stripper done came down off the stage to check on the girl. I said, oh my God. We too drunk for this. That's just type of nights we used to have. Just to have fun and have a good time. But I mean, shit. But back to the first topic that we bust this story out with. A lot of men are very homophobic, and it's saddening because a lot of them don't know how to, just fuck with people how they fuck with people. Because you got certain people that I'm real close with that. People would look at me like, damn, why the fuck he... I like one of my cousins. I love him to death. Love him to death. He is a makeup artist for the stars. He is a artist. He's a multi-talented individual. I mean, top tier. Bye, Tux. But I'm sorry, I'm telling my dog to go away. He is a multi-talented individual. It's so crazy because one day my cousin he dresses up. I mean, wigs. I mean, that motherfucker be dressing to a T. Makeup on point every time. That motherfucker be play as fuck in his own way. You get what I'm saying? So one night, I saw him out at a bar. I'm talking about him. He in his full little get up. Nails on, wig on, makeup on, like eyeshadow, all that shit. I said, what's up, cuz? What going on with you? I love you, cuz. So I'll go up, dap him up, and give him a hug. He says, you're my only cousin that will hug me in public when I'm dressed like this. I said, man, fuck them folks. If they got something to say, they can come say it to my face. I said, if they're questioning me about my sexuality because I'm hugging my cousin, they can do that shit all day. I don't give no fucks. Because regardless of what you like or how you dress, whatever, I still love you. I still rock with you. I don't give a fuck who's the judge. They ain't God. That's just how I feel. Because like one of my uncles the same way. Shit, me and him make a joke all the time because he tells me I'm the black sheep of the family because at one point in time I was married to a white woman. That's my ex-wife. That's dude's mama. But his new boyfriend was white. So he tells me, hey, John, we the black sheep of the family. I said, I said, that's because I said, no, you got me beat, He said, well, how you say I got you beat? I said, because you brought a white man home. I brought a white woman home. You took mine up a tier. I can't beat that. I ain't trying to beat that. Your junker trumps mine. But we joke about that. Because but as soon as I see him, I love him. Shit, I always that's like one of my uncles I rock with. I got 4 uncles. Top 3, top tier, hands down. My uncle Carlos, my uncle William, and my uncle Jew. Top tier. I don't care what nobody say. They are my favorite uncles because no matter what I want to hear or I need to hear, they're gonna tell it and keep it straight. That's like when I was going through all my bullshit about my divorce. My uncle and my aunt came down to take care of me when I was going through my surgery. And he told me a lot and helped me learn a lot. And he was also helping me through those tough times and giving me those conversations that I needed to hear to pick myself up at that low point. Because I was going through a shoulder surgery and a divorce at the same time. So at that time, I ain't had nobody to have my back. I ain't had nobody to got down tell me it was going to be all right, except for my family, my blood, people that actually fought with me, my friends. But that's just what it is. No matter what you look like, what you dress up like, whatever, if they rock with you that way, treat them as such. Don't alienate them because of their choices. Because would you want somebody to alienate you because of your choices, your decisions, your hiccups, your misfaults? Because shit, what makes them happy, let them make them happy. Because there's too much shit out here in this world that's here to tear us down when we don't need our families tearing us down or those so-called ones we care about to tear us down. So let us live our lives and let us be happy the way we gonna be happy. Because shit, I got told plenty of times, oh, you one of them men. What the fuck you mean one of them? What you fuck you mean by one of them? Because this individual made me happy at this point in time in my life. Because I don't see nothing black and white. I see shit like the crayon box. Because everybody has their own potential and own good things about them to where you can love them for them. And you ain't got to judge them off of the bullshit you want to judge them off of. So, if that's your opinion, fuck you and your opinion. And goddamn, just rock how you want to rock. Because at the end of the day, shit, steppers gonna step regardless. Regardless if you like us or you don't like us. We gonna step for forever. For our life. So that's why I tell y'all, thank y'all for joining us here on Foes Steppers Only. We out. Peace.